is Newsnight.
Wild Oats 11 has crossed the finishing line first in the 2010 Sydney to Hobart, but that doesn't mean the Super Maxi is the winner of the race. Instead tonight she's been declared provisional winner after an official protest was lodged by the race committee. With all the details and watching all the other boats come in at Constitution Dock in Hobart is Commodore Gary Lineker. Gary, thank you very much for your time this evening. Hello, Gary Lineker.
Hi, yeah, it's very, very noisy here. The Wild Oats is just coming into the dock and I can't hear you, so I'll just try to explain it to you. They're coming in and they're about to dock. The owner, Bob Oakley, has just come down to the dock from the spectator craft that he was out with a lot of his friends, and now the boat's coming towards us. There's a very loud commentator here, and hopefully three cheers. And they'll be coming in here to dock. It's an important moment for me because I have a lot of very close friends on board, and I'm Commodore of the CYC, and there's a protest lodged against them by the race committee, and that's life, I guess. But here they come, and it's been a fantastic sailing effort, and they've done very, very well.
Yeah, indeed it has, Gary. Can you hear me now? I can hear the noise in the background, but maybe if I can squeeze in there between the announcer there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, just.
Okay, Gary, any thoughts tonight? I mean, it's a moment after a great race. Any thoughts amongst the crew, do you think, that it might be a hollow victory given that they've got this protest hanging over their head?
Right now, I think they're not worried about it. They've finished the race. It was very arduous. They're waving, they're smiling, they look very happy, and they're going to back the boat in here now, and they'll get on with it, and they'll let their people that represent the boat handle the protest with the race committee tomorrow. The international jury will hear it. Hopefully the right result will happen, and that's about all I can say. Sure.
In general terms, Gary, how do you rate the so-called offence? Is it a serious offence, not radioing in?
It's associated with the safety of the race, and HF radio is considered to be an essential part of any search and rescue operation. That's what it's all about, and it's also a recommendation from the coroner's inquest into the 1998 fatal Hobart race, where decisions were made to impose some rigid safety constraints, and it's associated with that. Now, I can't speculate as to what sort of defence or where we go with this, but the point is HF radio is an essential part of a search and rescue operation. We need to have our whole fleet able to be involved in those. And that's what the race committee's on about.
And obviously that's fair enough, and that'll be heard by the appropriate authorities. Who looks like coming second at this stage?
Buckwood and Bestech Lloyd, by Sean Langman and Anthony Bell as the owners, and they're possibly a couple of hours back.
And Gary, in terms of the atmosphere there on the dock, obviously a lot of excitement. The crew would know that there has been an appeal against their victory, but I can just tell it hasn't dampened celebrations at all.
Yeah, well, normally we would be standing the cup and the Rolex watch and the whole thing, but because of the provisional nature of the win, we can't do that tonight, but hopefully one way or another the line on us winner is decided by the jury will gather that booty tomorrow.
OK, now let's just talk about the race in general, and obviously we've still got boats going to come in over the next hours and, in fact, days. An arduous race, as you say, probably one of the toughest ones we've seen for a while.